There is a fish in your tank right now. Maybe it is hiding behind a plant. Maybe it is sitting still in the back corner, watching the room. And there is a good chance it is already reacting to you. Not because it understands your words, but because its body is reading you through the water. Your fish may not know your name, but it knows your footsteps. It knows your shadows. It knows your taps on the glass. It knows the light you switch on. And it knows the way the water changes when you come near. Fish do not experience the world the way you do. They feel it. Every vibration, every flash of light, every shift in pressure, every drop of new water that touches the tank, all of it moves through their body before they ever decide if it means safety or danger. Most owners never think about this. They walk past the tank a dozen times a day, never realizing their fish is reading every move. And the uncomfortable truth is that at least 6 things you are doing every single day may be the reason your fish has been hiding more, eating less, or losing its color. By the end of this video, you will never look at your tank routine the same way again. Subscribe before we continue, because if you own a fish, at least one of these mistakes is happening in your home today. And it may be the one you would have never guessed. 1. Tapping the glass. Let's start with the one that almost every owner has done at least once today. You walk up to the tank, you smile, you tap the glass to say hello. Maybe your kids do it, maybe your friends do it. It feels innocent. It feels like a small way to say I love you to your fish. Most owners think a quick tap is harmless, but actually your tap is one of the loudest sounds in your fish's entire world. To you, it looks like a friendly hello. To your fish, it can feel like an explosion inside the wall. This happens because fish do not hear sound the way you do. They feel it. Sound travels through water about 4 times faster than it travels through air, and it hits your fish across the entire body. Under their skin runs a row of tiny sensors called the lateral line. The lateral line is a pressure-sensitive system fish use to feel vibration and movement around them. It is how they sense danger in the wild before they ever see it. When you tap the glass, that whole system fires at once. A tap to you, a shockwave to them. The first reaction is usually small. Your fish freezes for a second, then it darts to the back. Then it stops coming to the front when you walk into the room. Some fish lose color for a few minutes after a tap. Some lose the trust completely. And the quietest sign of all is the fish that no longer reacts to the tap at all. That is not a fish that got used to it. That is a fish that has given up reacting. That is not bonding. That is panic that has gone silent. The fix is simple. Do not tap the glass. Do not let your kids, your friends, or your guests tap the glass either. If you want your fish to know you, approach the tank slowly and stand still in front of it for a few seconds before doing anything. Let your fish see you, not feel you. After a few calmer routines, your fish may begin coming toward the front when you walk into the room. That is the moment the trust begins. 2. Turning the tank light on too suddenly. This next one looks like nothing, but to your fish, it can feel like danger before breakfast. It is morning, the room is still dark. You walk in, you flip the tank light on, your fish wakes up instantly. You think nothing of it. Most owners think turning the light on is just a normal start to the day. But actually, your fish does not have eyelids. It cannot close its eyes. It cannot squint. It cannot look away. To you, the light is just light. To your fish, it can feel like staring directly into the sun. This happens because fish eyes adjust much slower than human eyes. Sudden light changes can shock fish because fish do not have eyelids to block the light. The room was dark a second ago. Now it is daylight. No warning, no sunrise, no slow rise of the sun over a riverbank like your fish would have had in the wild. Just shock. Some fish dart for cover the second the light hits. Some press themselves into a corner and stay there for an hour. Some stop eating for the first part of the day, no matter how hungry they were the night before. And then there is the fish that just floats in place, frozen. That is not calm, that is overwhelmed. The fix is simple. Turn on the room light first, stand there for 1 to 2 minutes, let the room brighten naturally before the tank does, then turn on the tank light. Even better, put your tank light on a cheap timer that fades in slowly over 15 minutes. You can buy one for less than the price of a meal. Bettas, Goldfish, Tetras and Cyclids often show calmer behavior when they get a soft morning instead of a sudden one. This is the easiest fix on this entire list, and as the tank becomes more predictable, your fish may begin to feel the difference. 3. Giving your fish a little extra food. This is the one that gets the most denial because it looks like love. You walk up to the tank, your fish swims to the surface, it opens its mouth, it looks straight at you. So you drop in a little extra, just a few flakes more, just one more pinch. It feels generous. Most owners think extra food means a happier fish, but actually, extra food is one of the most common reasons fish quietly get sick. Clear water does not always mean safe water. To you, it looks like love. To your fish, it can feel like slow poisoning. This happens because uneaten food does not just disappear. It sinks to the gravel. It breaks down into ammonia, a chemical that builds up in tank water from waste and leftover food. Ammonia can burn the gills, which is the body part fish use to breathe. Even small amounts of ammonia damage gill tissue over time. It makes breathing harder. It weakens the immune system. And the worst part is, the water can look completely clear while the ammonia is rising. Beneficial bacteria in your filter help break down waste before it becomes dangerous. But there is a limit to what they can keep up with. Too much food too often and they fall behind. That is when your fish starts paying the price. Sometimes the first sign is a fish gasping near the surface. Sometimes it is fins held tight against the body instead of spread wide. Sometimes it is a fish that sits on the bottom for hours and barely moves. And the quietest sign of all is the fish that stops being curious. A curious fish is a healthy fish. A fish that no longer comes to look at you is telling you something. The fix is simple. Feed your fish only what it can finish in about 2 minutes. Most adult fish only need to be fed once a day. If you see food sitting on the gravel 5 minutes after feeding, you fed too much. If you ever have to scoop uneaten food out, you fed way too much. Less food, more life. Your fish does not need more, it needs the right amount at the right time with nothing left behind. If this is helping you understand what your fish has been trying to show you, take 1 second and subscribe to the channel, because most fish problems do not start loudly, they start quietly, in small daily habits. In tiny moments, most owners never connect to the real problem. Small shocks do not stay small when they happen every day. Now, let's get into the ones almost no one talks about. 4. Reaching your hand in from above. This is where good intentions quietly become stress. Every single day, you reach into the tank. To feed, to clean, to rearrange a plant, to grab a piece of food off the surface. Your hand comes from above. It feels normal to you. Most owners think their fish does not mind because it gets used to it. But actually, movement from above can trigger one of the oldest fear responses in a fish's brain. To you, your hand looks like care. To your fish, it can look like a hunting bird about to strike. This happens because fish evolved for millions of years with one main predator pattern: birds. Shadows from above, movement at the surface, a shape blocking the light. That fear response is built into the fish brain from birth, even in fish that have never seen the wild. That instinct does not disappear just because the tank is calm. So each time your hand passes over the water, your fish's body can release stress chemicals. A tiny dose, every single day. And tiny doses every single day add up to a fish that lives in low constant fear. The first sign is usually small. Your fish darts down the second your hand comes near. Then it starts flinching from your shadow before your hand even touches the water. Then it stops eating when you reach in, no matter how hungry it is. And eventually it stops coming up to the surface at all. That is not shyness, that is avoidance. The fix is simple. Approach the tank from the front, not the top. Move slowly. Let your fish see your hand before it enters the water. If you can, drop food from the side of the tank instead of from directly above. And when you do need to reach in for cleaning, keep your hand low and avoid casting a big shadow across the surface. Small change, huge difference. Over time, you may start to see your fish come up to greet you instead of running from you. 5. Letting loud sound live around the tank. The worst part is that most owners blame the fish, when the real problem is the room. The TV is on, the speaker is playing music, the vacuum is running, the kids are shouting, the dog is barking at something outside. Life happens around your tank every single day. Most owners think a fish cannot really hear loud noise, but actually, your fish feels every loud noise straight through its body. To you, it is background noise. To your fish, it is constant pressure. This happens because sound travels much faster and stronger through water than through air. And your fish does not have ears like yours. It uses that same lateral line we talked about earlier, the pressure-sensitive system that picks up every vibration in the room. Bass from a speaker, a slammed door, a barking dog, a washing machine on a nearby wall, footsteps on a wooden floor. All of it travels through the water and into your fish's body all day long. At first, it looks like nothing changed. Then your fish hides every time the TV gets loud. Then it starts breathing faster the moment the music starts. Then it stops eating during noisy evenings and only comes out at midnight when the house finally goes quiet. That is not your fish being shy. That is your fish waiting for the danger to stop. The fix is simple. Keep the tank away from speakers, TVs, washing machines, busy walkways, and doors that slam. If the glass vibrates when the sound plays, your fish is feeling it too. Put your hand on the side of the tank during a normal evening. If you can feel anything at all, that is what your fish is living inside. And if your fish only feels safe at night, that is the sign to make the daytime quieter. Your fish should not have to wait for silence to feel safe. 6. Topping off the tank with untreated tap water, and this is the one most owners feel proud of, right before it hurts their fish. Every few days, the water level drops a little, so you grab a cup, you fill it from the tap, you pour it in, you feel good about staying on top of maintenance. Most owners think a small top-off cannot hurt anything, but actually, that small pour can shock your fish in 3 ways at once. To you, it looks like helpful maintenance. To your fish, it can feel like the entire environment changing without warning. This happens because tap water is not the same as tank water. Tap water contains chlorine, a chemical added to clean human drinking water. Chlorine can irritate or damage fish gills, the same gills your fish needs to breathe. Tap water is also colder than tank water. A sudden cold pour drops the temperature in that spot, and your fish swims straight through it. And the pH of tap water is often different from the pH of your tank. pH is just a measure of how acidic or basic the water is. A mismatch in pH stresses fish even when nothing looks wrong on the surface. Some fish dart around for an hour after a top-off. Some scratch their bodies against rocks, trying to relieve the irritation in their gills. Some clamp their fins tight against the body for a day or two. And sometimes your fish just loses color for hours and you never connect it to the water you added. That is not random behavior. That is your fish reacting to something it cannot escape. The fix is simple. Always add water conditioner to the cup before you pour it in. A bottle of conditioner costs less than a pizza and lasts months. Let the water sit until it matches room temperature. Pour slowly. Pour against the glass, not directly onto your fish. Do these 4 things and your top-offs stop being a shock. Bettas, guppies, tetras and goldfish often show calmer behavior after a few clean top-offs. Small change, big trust. Your fish cannot explain what is wrong. It cannot tell you that the tap feels like an explosion. It cannot tell you that the morning light feels like staring at the sun. It cannot tell you that the extra food is hurting its body from the inside. It cannot tell you that your hand looks like a predator. It cannot tell you that the TV is shaking the water it lives in. It cannot tell you that the cold pour is shocking its system. But it can show you. It shows you by hiding, by refusing food, by breathing faster, by staying still, by losing color, by acting different than it used to. And once you learn to read those quiet signs, everything changes. Stop these 6 things, and over time, you may start to see a different fish. It may come to the front of the tank more often. It may eat with confidence instead of caution. It may explore the corners and the plants it used to avoid. Its color may come back, brighter than before. It may stop living like it is waiting for the next shock. Because that is the truth most owners never learn. A fish that feels safe acts completely different from a fish that does not. And the difference is built in your home every single day by you. Tell me in the comments which one of these 6 things you are doing without realizing it. And tell me which one you're going to fix first. Because your fish has been speaking the whole time. You just needed to learn the language. If this helped you see your fish a little differently, subscribe to Fish Whisper, because the next video may reveal the next thing your fish has been trying to say.